A very good evening. I hope you had a wonderful day. Welcome to New Vision TV News. My name is Yvonne Juna. Now, residents in Lwengo district are living in fear of anticipation of famine after heavy rains destroyed their gardens and their property. Let's take a look.
Jonna ebikolo byonna byonna gyayise emirala gyakutusenga guno bw'ogulaba nali nsubira okugujjako gyonna awamu nga nsubira miliyoni 3 naye nga zandibadde zisingamu kubanga nali okubwembalira naye bajeti yange yali ya miliyoni 3 naye kakati sisobola na kujjamu yadde akakadde
ng'ebitooke byonna bigudde kasooli yenna ali wansi ebijanjaalo emiyembe gyonna gikunkumuse muwogo yenna ng'asiguse enjala egenda kutugwako empitirivu tetumanyi na kyakukola
kuba netandika okutonnya kibuyaga najja muzira nga mungi twagenza okulaba ennyumba ng'esitukamu ng'emala eddawo olwazzeemu ogwokubiri n'esituka lumu neekola ki neegenda ne tusigala mu bbanga muzira yenna yenna n'amuyiikira yenna yenna
twafunye ekibuyaga ow'amaanyi wamu n'enkuba ng'erimu muzira neeyonoonera abatuuze bange ebintu byabwe okugeza emmere ensuku zaagudde muwogo yagudde kasooli yagudde emiyembe gyagudde emmwanyi zaakubiddwa muzira ennyaanya zonna ziri ku ttaka kwegamba mayumba gonna kale si gonna zisaaki naye ku 10 ebitundu 30 amayumba gakoze eki gayonoonese.
Now, moving on, Cabinet has approved emergency funding request of 32 billion Ugandan shillings of emergency relief supplies to the victims of natural disasters. This revelation was made by the government spokesperson Ofono Pondo this morning while addressing the media at Uganda Media Center. He also hinted on how the national carrier Uganda Airlines is going to expand her routes to as far as the USA. Let's see the details.
Cabinet yesterday did approve 32 billion for emergency relief supplies to flood victims, landslides, windstorms, hailstorms, and lightning from the nation's contingency fund. So we expect that the districts have made appropriate estimation or even physical counting of people and what has been destroyed to enable them to receive emergency relief support. Kasokede tutandika Uganda Airlines mu mwaka oguwedde kati tukirizibwa okuyingira mu nsi nga 7 nga muzino mulimu Tanzania, Rwanda, Kenya, South Sudan, Somalia, Bungereza, United Arab Emirates ne America. Okuja kontino America, United Emirates ne Bungereza tetusobola kugendayo kubanga ennyonyi ze tulina si za maanyi ennyo. Tusuubira mu nkomerero ya mwaka guno tujja kuba tufunye ennyonyi enene, Airbus enene ezisobola okutambula engendo empanvu. N'olwekyo gavumenti ekola kyonna kyesobola okulaba tino ennyonyi zino zinagenda okutuuka nga tumaze dda okusaako emikono ku ndagano n'amawanga agatali gamu etukirize tutambuze ba passengers ne ebyamaguzi.
Now, Pader district was thrown into panic after rumors circulated that Aswa river banks have been invaded by desert locusts. The district officials have dismissed these rumors and assured residents that the locality is safe. Let's see the details of this story.
Usman Oke, the resident district commissioner, Pader. we've been hearing rumors about the presence of locusts in one of our sub-counties called Angagura in Pade district. And it is said that some of these locusts are on this river. As you can see, we don't have any presence of locusts in Pade district. The river is calm, everything is beautiful, including East Acholi. I've been able to cross-check with my fellow RDCs in this area. We have not got any presence of locusts in this area.
I do not have any information leading to locusts invading Pade district. There was issue of Angagura sub-county, which is bordering Gulu at Achua Bridge, for those who know that there were locust invasion. I then therefore took initiative to call Councillor 5 of the area and other leaders at the lower local government. All indicators show that there is no invasion of locusts as of now.
That story was brought to us by Joseph Amagor. Now moving on to Western Uganda, thousands of veterans have been turned away at Makenke Barracks in Mbara district over age, diseases and fake qualifications. Out of over 1,500 people that turned out for the two-day exercise, about 344 people qualified, and this left many grumbling. Let's see the details of this story.
The countrywide selection of 2,752 veterans under Battle Group 31 who will be sent to Somalia on a peacekeeping mission has been completed today. At Makenke Barracks, over 1,500 veterans who showed up, only 344 have passed the drills, leaving many like 65-year veteran Jackson Batuma in dismay.
Kazomahe rukumi rwenda chenani etano nija na humura enkumi kumuna mushanju hati kubesere veterans abakinamani agbako basa kugumana barindo usinjo mu ihanga ryito nagaruka banchebera nazo mu irwaro medical form yanje eriklia babe bankirize ngu mtembe motoka ngende nza training singo konkechi papura cyanje cyaburaho umwanya.
After 34 years, retired Major Batuma claims to have fought deadly battles that hosted Joseph Kony in northern Uganda. Unfortunately, the exercise only wanted veterans below 55.
We are interested in these veterans, especially those ones who retired honorably some time back. That's one of the yardstick we are interested in. We want these veterans to be 55 years and below, because when somebody is below 55, we believe he can go and perform and deliver in all situations.
Many, like retired Batuma, have failed the exercise due to various factors. This includes fake documents, diseases, among others.
You are part of the UPDF family, and the Article 17 of our Constitution, 1995, and the Section 31 of UPDF Act, Clause 7, it empowers the Commander-in-Chief to call upon the reserve forces when he feels there is a need to go for an assignment. Therefore, it's not the first time to call the reserve forces, no. In 2012, we had what we call Battle Group 9+.
The UPDF has extended a warning to the public with intentions of attaining salaries and ranks from this exercise.
When you retire, I would like to make this one categorically very, very clear and put in black and white. When you retire, the rank you retire with, you go with it. Maybe this time we add another title, retired. You go with your rank, but we shall call you a retired captain or a retired major. Therefore, when you are going for such missions, you go with your rank.
Major Charles Kabona, the 2nd Division Army spokesperson, said they are hopeful that this 31st Battle Group will bring sanity in Somalia. This will first attain training in single military training school before flagged off to Somalia. Reported by Harrison Kagule for New Vision TV.
Now, at least 500 refugees fleeing ethnic clashes in the Democratic Republic of Congo have crossed into Zombo district in northwestern Uganda. Andrew Kajonyingi, the Zombo resident district commissioner, said the latest group of refugees from DR Congo started arriving on Thursday. Kajonyingi said most of the refugees are being settled in the homes of their relatives in Aka and Langi sub-county, but plans are underway to screen them before they are integrated with the rest of the community. Aka and Langi are predominantly occupied by the Lendu and Okebu tribes, and Kajonyingi said a team from the Office of the Prime Minister and the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees were yet to visit the district. Yesterday, a team of officials from the Uganda Red Cross rushed to the district to ascertain the level of the influx. Still in news around Uganda, the State Anti-Corruption Unit boss, Lieutenant Colonel Edith Nakalema, has called on the youth in Ankole Diocese to join the fight against corruption. She says youth can play a role by investing time, knowledge, and potential to ensure sustainable development of Uganda, as government will reduce lots of money lost in grafts. Nakalema made the comments while addressing over 2,000 youth who turned up for the Ankole Diocese Youth Conference held at the Archdiocese's headquarters in Imbara. She said that her office has so far been able to take 145 government officials to courts of law. The State Minister for Planning, David Bahati, has said all sub-counties that do not have electricity will benefit from the allocation of $200 million that the government has set aside for rural electrification. While presiding over a fundraising of 13 Anglican churches in Alwa sub-county in Kabera-Maido district, Bahati said they will connect power to sub-counties that do not have. He said 387 sub-counties in the whole country were not having electricity since infrastructure development was a key priority to government. In Kabera-Maido district, there are 3 sub-counties that do not have power, and these are Alwa, Kabera-Maido, and Aperakira. In Kalaki district, there are 2 sub-counties of Apapia and Bululu that do not have power. We shall go for a short break and we'll return with some news in business and our special report. Welcome back, and now let's see what we have in business.
In business tonight, exporters, especially those of perishable agricultural goods, have cried out to the Uganda Export Promotions Board to help them sort the poor handling of their goods by NAS Uganda staff, formerly NHAS, at Entebbe International Airport. The exporters at a workshop in Kampala said that NAS Uganda staff poorly handle their goods, especially the perishable agricultural goods, and by the time they reach their export destinations, they are in an inconsumable state. National Aviation Services Uganda, also NAS Uganda, formerly Entebbe Handling Services, is an airport ground handling services company based at Entebbe International Airport. In 2017, NHAS was acquired by Kuwait-based National Aviation Services, NAS. And NAS is a large airport services provider with operations in more than 30 airports across Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. NAS also manages 31 airport lounges in 17 countries. At the same workshop, UEPB said it will reintroduce the issuance of export certificates, popularly known as letters of no objection, to serious exporters who have exhibited a certain level and degree of exportation experience. Eli Twineo, the Uganda Export Promotions Board UEPB Executive Director, said exports grew by $100 million in 2019 to $3.64 billion. He attributed it to growth in the export of manufactured and value-added goods by $1 billion. Uganda and Tanzania continue to be major tourist sources for Kenya after the USA, according to the Tourism Sector Performance Report 2019. The country received 245,437 tourists from America last year, the highest from one country, while Uganda and Tanzania were second and third, with 223,010 and 193,740 respectively. According to international tourist arrivals data from Kenya's Department of Immigration and Border Management, captured through the Personal Identification, Secure Comparison and Evaluation System, Rwandan visitors to Kenya recorded the highest increase by 24.63% from 34,758 visitors in 2018 to 43,321 in 2019. Arrivals from Uganda are expected to increase further this year following the introduction of the Uganda Airlines direct flight from Entebbe to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi and Moi International Airport in Mombasa last year. Mombasa doubles as a business and holiday destination for Uganda, and the new air link is a boost to both. Due to an increasing number of holiday makers, Moi International Airport registered the highest number of tourist arrivals with 8.56% growth, while Jomo Kenyatta International Airport recorded a 6.07% increase. This is attributed to a rising number of direct flights such as Air France in March 2019.
Thank you so much, Lynn Komjisha. Now, as the UK Africa Investment Summit concludes, it is important to note that a number of Ugandan companies are attending. This comes at a time Britain is looking for new partners as the debate on Brexit rages on. Yesterday, President Yoweri Museveni met British Prime Minister Boris Johnson at the sidelines of the summit to encourage more British companies to invest in Uganda. Tonight, on a special report, we talk to Uganda's ambassador to UK on the various investment opportunities that both countries can explore.
United Kingdom and Uganda enjoys strong bilateral relations, and this relationship started a long time ago. We're only making them stronger. This UK Africa Summit, this summit is very critical for both Africa and UK. As you know, in particular Uganda, and I think many African countries, there are a lot of young people without jobs. So this summit is about attracting new investments, new partnerships for creating jobs in the private sector, in various fields, tourism, finance, manufacturing, agriculture, name it. As Ministry of Foreign Affairs and as government of Uganda, we believe that when the private sector invests more, a lot of values can be created for exchange in the market. And this can create jobs, and our young people who do not have jobs can have jobs in the private sector.
Now, of recent, we've been having negative reports about the amount of money the government of Uganda is spending on marketing the country abroad. Because you've seen reports that we've been forced to hire PR firms to market our country, and yet we have the embassy. Why doesn't the embassy take up this initiative, market the country, rather than us spending money on private PR firms?
I would say a combined team of efforts is required to market Uganda. Embassies do a lot when it comes to marketing and positioning Uganda in competition with other countries. PR firms, they're also very useful because they go as they target particular clientele. Embassies do more or less on a daily basis. We do market Uganda and we do a lot of PR for Uganda. And it should be the responsibility of all Ugandans to market Uganda abroad, everywhere they go.
What business opportunities are there for Ugandan companies and investors, people for the locals in Uganda? What business can they tap into the UK and the island?
Yes, we are looking at two-way investments. Ugandan companies that have got a threshold to invest in the UK and Ireland, they're invited to explore opportunities for going abroad. And UK is one of the prime locations for establishing your company. Same with Ireland, because these are the gateway to international markets. They have seaports, they have fantastic facilities that our companies, once they register in Uganda, they can start sailing. There's a learning curve involved, but that would be advantageous to the company when they think of going abroad.
Okay, so what is Uganda selling to the UK right now as we speak? What are the commodities that we are selling?
To the UK.
Yes.
We're selling coffee, we're selling tea, we are exporting tourism, we're also selling labor force to the UK. Professional laborers are being recruited in UK, doctors, engineers, teachers. So these services we are exporting to the UK is very invaluable for both countries.
How are we competing in terms of other African countries? How is Uganda's in terms of the competition? Are we faring well?
We are competing favorably with all countries in the world. As you know, the UK and Ireland, they are developed countries. So every dream career would want to go to UK. And every exporter would want to export to the UK where there are millions and millions of consumers. So we are competing with other countries, not only from the East African side, other countries in Africa, from Asia, from the Americas, from Australia. We are competing with them. And our goods, the figures are climbing up, the import figures are climbing up. And within the trade policy of the European Union, everything but arms. We know European countries, they have a common market called the EU, to which currently UK is a member, although there is a policy discussion and they have agreed to leave the European Union under what is called Brexit. So Uganda is currently exporting under everything but arms policy under the EU. So UK is still part of the European Union.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, of course, UK is pulling out of, there's what you call the Brexit, it's pulling out of the EU. Now, how does this affect Ugandan, because you see now UK will be trading as a single partner, other than the other bloc partners which initially we were benefiting from. So how will this affect Ugandan products, and then how does Uganda benefit from that pull-out from the Brexit?
I think the existing trade relationship between Europe and UK, and in this case interfacing with Uganda, will exist.
Yes.
I think nothing will change much, but it is advantageous to Ugandan companies to improve on their presentations of their products, the goods which are on offer. There should be high quality products, and we should produce marketable volumes that can be acceptable in the international market. If you can export to the UK, you can then export everywhere in the world, because they have very strict export standards that they should observe at the borders. Yeah.
Now, there have been complaints about from Ugandans that whenever they want to travel to the UK, there are a lot of harsh conditions that are set upon them, and most of them are actually denied travel visits. As the Minister of Foreign Affairs and as a representative in the UK, what are you trying to do to ensure that, one, because some people have genuine reasons why they are going to the UK, but the conditions that the embassy puts on upon them, is actually sometimes they call them a bit abnormal. So what are you trying to do to ensure that, one, they are a bit relaxed, and then we have people traveling to and fro?
Yeah, it's true. The visa regime to the UK for not only Ugandans, but for many other countries are very unfair. We are engaging the British government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs from Uganda here, and also in the UK. We are continuing to talk, to have a dialogue with the FCO, working together with the Home Affairs Department to improve on the visa regime to the UK, particularly for business people, for students, for parents whose students are in the UK, for government officials who are going for official government job, and even for tourism. People are going to enjoy tourist sites in the UK. The visa regime should be reciprocal. On the other side, the British coming to Uganda, they can either pay on arrival at Entebbe, or they pay online through our official visa portal, which is visa.immigration.go.ug. and it's $50 only. On the other side, the fees is more or less 4 times higher. We have not reciprocated this because as a country, we still want to attract more British tourists into Uganda. And we like the British also to reciprocate what we are doing by softening a little bit of their visa regime.
Okay, thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for hosting me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching New Vision TV. That's all we had for tonight. But as we conclude tonight's news, let me remind you that you have an opportunity to redefine your approach towards farming and maximize your profits. You will have an opportunity to engage with trainers in the agricultural spectrum, innovative exhibitors, and sharing experiences with experienced farmers. This actually doesn't matter whether you have a country farm or an urban farm. This will be during the Harvest Money Expo that will take place between the 14th to the 16th of February this year at Nambole Stadium. Entrance is 20,000 Ugandan shillings for a training and exhibition pass, but 10,000 shillings only for an exhibition pass. I leave you with a fact file from the New Vision TV news team. Have a good night.